So let's get test ether. I'm going to this website. Here you need to log in from Alchemy account first. Then you can enter your wallet address here. Here we already have 0.3123 gold ether in it. We will get 0.005 more. So let's press send ether. There's some error in it. Let's try again. Okay. So I think it's successfully done. Let's check the balance. Okay. So I think it's added successfully. 03223. Now new balance is this. So let's move on. For my crypto, you need to connect your wallet, make and connect, and then click that same link again to request funds. The build space one is pretty reliable as well. Just make sure MetaMask is on the Goldie network. Okay. Having trouble getting test ether? Please try the above percent a few times before giving up. We are now very reliable and take a little bit of effort to get working. My crypto is the one I use all the time and hasn't messed up for me yet. This one. Excuse me. So we can use this one also. It's your choice. So let's move on. Set up a deploy file, JS file. The good practice to separate your deploy script from your run.js script. Run.js is where we mess around a lot. You want to keep it separate, go ahead and create a file named deploy.js under the script folder. Now let's create it inside the script folder. Here we have created the file. Now let's copy it, copy the code, here. Just paste it here. Deploy the Goldie test. We need to change our hard hat config.js file. Here it is. Just copy this code and paste them here. Here it is. Here we have quick note API URL and the private Goldie account key. Okay. You can grab your API URL from quick note dashboard and visit in. Then you need to private Goldie key, not your public address, which you can grab from MetaMask and paste that in there as well. No, don't commit this file to GitHub. So this file have the quick node API URL. Let me show you. I've already created an endpoint. You can create an endpoint from here. Go to that endpoint and just copy this URL here and paste it here. Create your own. Don't copy it. I will going to delete it once the tutorial is done. And your Goldly private Goldly account key, you can get it from uh, here. You can press this button, export private key, then it will ask you the password of your Betterworks account, and you enter the password, and it will going to return, excuse me, excuse me, it will going to return private key of this account. So don't share this private key to anyone, and also don't commit it on GitHub, because if anyone get it, they can access your account. So let's move on. uh, we'll talk about any variable and how secret work. Okay, why do you need to use a private key? Because in order to perform a transaction like deploying a contract, you need a login to the blockchain and deploy the contract. Also, your username is public address and your password is your private key. It's kind of like logging into the AWS or GCP to deploy. Once you have got your config set up, you all set to deploy. With the deploy script we wrote earlier, run this command from the root directory of Epic Game. So let's do it.